Hey chat, welcome back to Destiny. Today we're gonna do something interesting. I got this thing. I don't know if it's any good. From what I can tell, it's fine. But that's not what we're doing today. Today I'm working on builds. And I want to get a good Doomfang Pauldron build. But for get a good Doomfang Pauldron build, I need tier 5 gear from Pinnacle. I need more of this. But for Paragon, because I want the rapidly defeating combatants spawns void energy. There are other things I could probably do. I could probably go for grenade stat or maybe melee stat. I think because Paragon does super and melee, I'm gonna go for that because that's gonna get me super supers. I don't know if I should if I should just keep the super stat because it's gonna be mainly a Sentinel shield build, but it does mean my throwing axes will do more damage if I keep it at 200. So I'm thinking of doing that. I'm also doing this for raid reasons because I'm doing Pantheon again. This will be good for a Pantheon run. But that means I have to play some Pinnacle Ops. But before we get into Pinnacle Ops, we got to do our dailies. What does dailies include? Dailies includes me simply doing a good old-fashioned invasion on the Lawless Frontier because I have so many death marks from just farming invasions every day. Did not realize it could be this profitable. I have simply been running in with Izignagis, getting a few kills, and then leaving. I'm hoping that it's not a double cross. I have been getting a lot more non-double crosses recently, and it's been really good. I didn't realize Rock the First Disciple was on my friends list. I saw them yesterday in the EDZ. Okay. We got 3 people, which means this isn't a double cross. We've got a regular invasion for our daily. You load up Izignagi's burden. I quickly... it's not going to matter now. Do that. Summon one of those. Do that. Summon one of those. Charge up my super. And see if I can mark the enemies. They do not know where they are. Okay, there's 2 of them. All the way over there. Question is, are they in a super outdoor area? Now, I have noticed that it hasn't... Okay, there it is. That guy just joined. I thought I couldn't reach over there. I feel scammed. Oh, that took away my... That took super energy? Okay, I think he was looking at me. I'm trying to pick up the thing, but it's rolling away from me. Okay, I think I have, what, 2 lives left? 1. Hey, it didn't pick up the thing for me. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're good. Now I only need to kill 1 person in the next run. So, I can't get heavy ammo. Unless I get lucky, or I get the final upgrade for the Cabal drop pod. Crystalline Corpse Bloom. I mean, I don't really need this. I'll keep it just in case. Alright, well, we got the 6 kills, which just means we need one more. The way this works is that you either need to overachieve with your kills, or you just need to play flawlessly for just 2. Now I do this. Redeem stupid face. What the F, Rocco? I did not have Rect enabled. Nobody tell next. I'll activate it now. I haven't had Rect enabled for a while because I've been playing Halo Campaign Evolved, and that kind of slows the game down. Big cute face lies. How could you lie to me like that? Drink liquid. I will do that in a moment. Oh, it's a double cross. Gonna get you. Oh shit. Watch this, chat. It's something I figured out you could do a while ago. My lord. Yeah, so I found out a while ago that you could just straight up block into one of those behemoths and you kill the driver on the inside without actually damaging the behemoth, and it's the funniest thing ever. It's such a powerful thing. That's not masterworked, but that is pretty much the exact roll I got off another one. So the other one isn't needed anymore. Let's go. You can delete those two because we've already got a roll that we like. I don't think the Thriving Survivor stuff is any good. Upgrade this. What does Doomfang have on it again? Melee Grenade Super. Yeah, that's a fine set of perks for Doomfang. I was playing Plate Up last night with T. We did an only coffee run, and it was a lot of fun. It was just us two. We did only coffee. We had 2 runs. One of them we failed because we bought a thing called like cupcake stand, and apparently the cupcake stand, they don't pay extra for it. They just look at the cupcake. They pay to stare at the cupcakes, basically. They basically pay you money, and they don't pay you money at all. They just like, we want to stare at the cupcake. Give us the cupcake so we may stare at it, and that's all they do. And because you only have one cupcake stand until you buy more, you'll have tables asking for the cupcakes after another table's already staring at the cupcakes, and you just have to wait until they're done but we failed because another table wanted a cupcake, and the other table was still watching the cupcakes. So we got a little bit scammed off that. I've also really gotten a liking to this pulse rifle. This is the dungeon pulse, and I really like it a lot because of how it works. It just feels like a good pulse rifle to use. It also means I can focus one if I need a new one, but I don't think I'm going to be needing a new one. Just due to how fun this feels to use. No. Just start asking for high fives. Give me a high five. I want a high five. Chucked a grenade at me! Let's go! I got a high five, chat. I love asking random people in game to give me a high five. Yeah, this gun has 2 perks that I really like. One is destabilizing rounds, and the other is the one that makes it so they explode when you're in high heat. Final blows cause elemental detonations when at high heat. And it's so good for this weapon because it's just 2 explosions. One explosion goes off spreading volatile, and the other explosion goes off detonating the volatile. It just feels good to use. Oh yeah, this build is completely void weapon based. That's why I want the other thing. Now that I've actually done the daily, I'm going to go do the pinnacles. That's why I came here. That's why I exist. I don't know what the other things do. I do want the lustrous set from Solstice for a solar build, but I don't know if that would be the way to go or if I should just go the way of using 7th Seraph, which is from European Dead Zone. Any of the arena ops dropping... Okay, dropping mark, dropping plate. I do need a chest plate. We're going to go here. I can always set up black armory weapons that I want to drop. I do like how pretty much every single seasonal activity is back for farming. Arena ops. What do I want from here? There's not a lot of good weapons. Maybe Bellowing Giant is good. I don't know if it's a precision frame or a high impact. What is it? What frame is it? Adapt. If it's adaptive frame. Ooh, Reaper's Tithe. It's got good perks, chat. I haven't gotten a Bellowing Giant yet. I did have an OG one back in the old season, but I don't know if there's a new one now. I don't know if I've tried out the new one yet. Okay.
Your compass was made in the distributary to guide those who departed. If Zevul Roth were to control it, nothing would stop her army from flooding the city.
That away. That away. Put that away. Put you away. You know what? I'm going to use Fate Ring because I want to level it up. I want to make a build for Ace of Spades. Like, I want to make an Ace of Spades build. Problem is, in order to make an Ace of Spades build, I gotta find a good artifact and stuff. Problem is, there's no artifact builds. There's no artifacts that increase damage that does anything for hand cannons. I'm surprised they didn't end off artifacts with a... with at least an artifact for each weapon. It's just elemental, and there's no kinetic artifacts. I could obviously check out Solar because of Firefly. I've just never found a reason to run a kinetic weapon.
For a long time, you thought that the blind well led to your throne world alone. blind well to the rest of the Ascendant Plane. And Zivu Arath.
Don't think that's a good thing.
Take down their leadership and secure as many taken essences as you can.
Don't think it's a good thing that Zivu Arath has access to this. Hey, hello? Did that really just bounce back towards me? I was expecting it to bounce off the wall and hit him. I feel scammed. Are there any high impact swords that have, I forgot the word. Did you really just shoot at me to take it? You were standing right in front of it. I wanna go through, like... I wanna start using, what is it called? I wanna use Ace of Spades and just get just a bunch of kills on Ace of Spades. Give me that. So I make Collapse a Taken Rift. Ooh, feeling a bit Entumbra. Very D2 raid thing to be. God, I love Volatile. Something slowed me down. I think they should have made like a feature that like cycles taken activities between dire taken and regular taken, but that probably would have taken a while. Taken. Ow, I got killed. I think Arc Surge might be on because that fucking destroyed me. Whee! No. I do wish they kind of did something with Ace of Spades, like with its catalyst. Something more than just Memento Mori does more damage when... Oh, not Memento Mori. Firefly does more damage when Memento Mori is active. I think it should have been something cooler. Like, I would have loved I would have loved something else. Like, something making it worthwhile. Like, Firefly Explosion plus Elemental Detonation. Now. Do I still have Ace on me? I do not.
Just like streams of water, ley lines can be polluted. Zivorath will use them to poison the blind whale if she can. Stay vigilant.
Have you discovered any
Okay.
evidence of coordination between the Scorn and Zivu Arath?
Zivu Arath.
The leader of the Hidden knows better than any of us.
Don't know if that was to be snarky or if she's just genuine there. I forgot I got this. I got a holofoil grenade launcher from the kiosk.
Once the servitors release the ether, destroy it before it reaches the harvesters.
I wonder how many people like either don't use special weapons or don't use primaries. Because a lot of my builds involve me using a primary weapon and then having the special weapon just in case something needs a little bit more damage to put down. Hello. If I can get super grenade and I forgot the word. Super grenade and melee, that would be awesome. Yay, season pass rank up. I've ranked up my season pass chat. Oop, hello. God, that is a lot of ether. Oh, it's going up there. You annoying little bastards. Stop moving! No, I have to reload. How many people like heavy swords? Heavy sword frames? Can I punch these? Okay. Mind, I don't even know why I bothered. Oh, I definitely can. Do any of the elemental pickups give grenade energy? So I know the arc one gives a little bit of each. Oh, fuck. God, there's so many enemies up here. Okay, now it's that one. Oh, ad break. I can't see ad break. I wish I could see ad breaks on this thing. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah, that hurts. Let me switch chat so I can see ad breaks when they start and stuff. I feel like that's more important. Okay, there we go.
They'd be well served to find their ether elsewhere. They're driven less by hunger and more by a knife at their backs.
Well, you make a good point there, Marta. Who the fuck shooting at me?
Zero claws at the fabric of this reality, forcing her way through. Protect the compass.
Well, that's not good. Didn't realize it summons a bunch of Axion darts. And I live! Now, this is a weapon I like. A waveframe GL with destabilizing rounds. Stop pushing me, you bastard! So many explosions. Yeah, you can't stop me. You cannot stop me. I am the shield. All right. Oh my god. Ah, it's Grenadier.
We chased the High Sovereign through one of those once. Crow found you on Abyss. It was quite the adventure.
Oh, and that's Siegebreaker.
And Mara has entrusted me to protect the reef from exactly that kind of adventure.
Damn, none of them are Paragon. Okay. Maybe some of them went to my postmaster. Yay, I'm thoughtful. I'm the only person who isn't using Super Black. Collective demolition. Cluster Bomb Reaper's Tithe sounds really good. Final blows with this. Final blows increase ammo meter progress from all sources for slightly increased durations, lasting impression, or quick draw. Don't want quick draw. Someone probably wants quick draw somewhere in the world. So actually, wait, lasting impression plus Reaper's Tithe will do so much damage. I just don't know how long lasting impression goes for. I feel like that's going to be a huge hindrance to my DPS. My D1 dim. I need D2. Is that another pistol with the thing? Or is that from... Is this not loaded back up? Okay, it didn't load back up. Do have another one. Not great perks, though. I also have a lightweight frame thing. I need to go to the postmaster and delete all the shit that they have. Alright, I was going to check to see how long lasting impression goes for. My vault is just filled with weapons. Oh, 3 seconds? Really? That's it? Okay. I need to check this out. I need to see how much damage I can do in a single rocket with Reaper's Tithe and lasting impression. We have 100 impact, and we can still increase velocity. Probably shouldn't be upgrading this until I test it. I don't know how much damage this is going to do. The tower. To the shooting range. Okay. Small looking rocket launcher. I was going to make a mod for Halo. I was going to add to my modern Halo Reach just hidden Destiny weapons around the map. Okay. Reaper's Tithe times 3. I'm pretty sure it's the max amount you can get. Let's spawn in an ogre. So, Reaper's Tithe times 3. Lasting impression. Let's see how much damage one shot does. His face. Okay, 1,669. Will the second shot do more damage? Oh, yeah. Thought that lasted way longer. Maybe I'm just mistaking it for the thing. Does a little bit more damage. What about without it? Without lasting impression. Give it just that. Okay, yeah, it definitely does more damage. I feel like my brain is a bit mixed up with how much damage things should do. Simply because of back when weapons like this did thousands of damage. Either way, that's not bad. Again, it's no high impact frame. So we'll spawn in Acolytes again, because you can't spawn in Thrall, because why would you be allowed to spawn in every single enemy here? Orb of light over there. Alright, let's rally. I don't think you can get any more. Yeah, ×3 is max. That's still not bad. Like, how much damage how much DPS can we do? Let's refresh. Let's say we're able to use all our shots. Okay. 13,636 damage. That's not bad. That's actually not that bad. For just a single rocket launcher. That's no damage boosts, no weaken. Now that we know that, let me put on something that can weaken, like, I don't know, a gun that can give latent power. Perhaps? Mayhaps? The alternative is I do the thing. I wonder if the bug still works. There's like a bug with this hand cannon that lets you keep the damage buff. Like when you're not using the actual gun. So we're going to spawn in some acolytes. We'll get we'll get a triple kill with the rocket launcher. Getting a triple kill with that is probably going to be a bit of annoying. Okay, we got latent power. If I remember how it works, you've got to like activate your super as you use it. You gotta like activate your super as you change. So it's like, oh wait, no, I'm using the wrong super. Oh yeah, I've got an ornament for it now, don't I? Oh wait, I have the catalyst. I've got to unlock the catalyst. Grab this. It's like this or something. Yeah, 2,600 damage I'm now doing with this thing. That's a cool bug. That's a very cool bug. I did 2,600 damage with a single shot. Did do more damage. Now I just have to, you know, actually weaken the boss. Reaper's Tithe ready. Already got latent power. Oh, I didn't do it. I just realized one of these rockets is doing more damage than each axe on my super. So it's a pretty powerful fucking rocket. That's not bad. It does more damage with the No, it does more damage with the buff than it does the weaken. That's a good fucking exotic. That's a good rocket launcher. I'm keeping that. Like, obviously I have to take into account that it also has the slow explosion from lasting impression. Does lasting impression offset the bipod change? I think it does. 963. without without lasting impression or anything. Yeah, I think it does. This says 963, 951. It does more damage with bipod and lasting impression than it does without lasting impression and bipod. I want faster DPS. Reset the clock. Yeah, I can get 4 rockets off before the thing deactivates. I mean, it's not bad. It's not as good as like all the prep that goes into Reaper's Tithe and everything. But I can also spawn in and switch to Reaper's Tithe, right? No, it brings the ammo down. I thought it kept it. Damn, they must have fixed that. They must have fixed a lot of loadout swapping shenanigans back when people were spamming the shit out of loadout swaps. Okay. I don't actually know what else there is for me to do aside from farm for more stuff. I'm doing raids tomorrow, so I could go back to my mod. You know, we'll go back to mod. Give me one moment while I set everything back up for modding. There's not really a lot for me to do in Destiny now that it's over. It makes me sad to say that it's over and stuff. The Must Cheap Collection. All right, give me one moment while I quickly be right back. Okay. So what we're doing now is I'm just trying to add music to the map because I'm giving Firefight its own music track. I'm trying to give individual tracks for each map, but I have noticed that there is a song that plays at the beginning that kind of overlays the thing. Sound looping. M final wave. Okay, now I know this one. Okay, here we go. Survival start. That's that one. Yeah, but I commented all these out so that I could do my own one. And they do work. I just need to add more music. I'm just using stuff from the original Halo soundtrack, like Halo 3 and stuff. Problem is, it's hard to get through the entire thing. Like, I'm using stuff like this. I don't know what song this is called. 26 minutes. So out of shadow into light. Halo 3 out of shadow. Yeah. I think I'm using the Halo 2 version. I think the Halo 2 version is called Broken Gates. Let me drink that. Let me drink. Oh. Definitely not the song I was thinking of. Halo 3. OST. Every time I go to type OST, I type in ODST instead. We do have a small issue though. And that is the Prowler will not blow up when it is dead. When it's supposed to die, instead of exploding, it just stays invincible, which is not a good thing. It's supposed to blow up. And it waits for the it waits for the driver to die. Let me see if there is something in the Warthog I can look at to fix this issue. I'm not sure if it's a model problem or a vehicle problem. Dies with riders is not enabled. That would probably be the reason. I'm going to export. I'm going to package the map now that that's been saved. Syndrome. I'm going to package that level. There are other things I want to add, such as new weaponry to firefight. A lot of errors that pop up. Okay. So yeah, sometimes the thing just doesn't die. Another thing that I did. First off, let me set up Deathless Player and Infinite Ammo. If I run game scripts, you'll hear that it plays that song first. Now, I don't know if it spawns in. I'm thinking of removing a boon. Yeah, it won't start supply pods straight off the bat. Let me disable all these errors. Let me just keep this terminal text. Not that terminal text, this terminal text. We have this issue of Marines just standing up. It won't start with any boons enabled. It'll only spawn after a round is completed. Now, here's the thing that I've done. It took a while to implement, but now if you piss off brutes, you can get a berserking brute, and I gave them the Halo 2 animations. I don't know why these guys don't want to walk up here. I might have accidentally not made this walkable surface, which would be a bad thing because it means that you can't be attacked. But now they use the Halo 2 brute and berserk animation. Okay, well. Wait, no, it wouldn't. Yeah, they attack really fast. This should still have... Did I accidentally delete firing points up here? Oh. Some firing points that aren't supposed to be there. Also, we have a lot of firing points. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, it's very... not... Right. Have I not set this up in the objectives? Objectives. Survival. What are they using right now? They're using main follow. Okay, main follow has no firing points, and I feel like that's a bad thing. Ah, how the fuck did I end up all the way out here? Hang on. If I fly all the way to the opposite side of the map, will they still follow? They still do. Why? Okay. East terrain. You guys are east terrain. North. South deck. Okay, south deck has nothing. That's not good. North deck? North deck has stuff. Why doesn't south deck have anything? I think down here is supposed to be south deck, but I just never gave them firing points, so I'm going to quickly do that for them now. Because that means they've been trying to move around here, but they haven't had the ability to. Because they didn't have the options. This is supposed to be the north deck, by the way. Or south deck, by the way. Yeah, I never set this up, I guess. Okay. Gotta close that before it crashes. Okay. Map reset. So it starts off with the Halo Reach music, then it slowly turns into the Halo 3, like, music. But yeah, so longsword flies over. Weapons get dropped. Thankfully, that still works. Had many issues of that just not working. Now, Brute should be able to get up here now. It was a pain in the ass getting the Halo 3 Brutes to actually work. You're allowed up here now. Show me that you can stand up here. Okay, there we go. Now they can actually move around up here. So I guess I forgot to give them their firing points. Ha! These guys are infinitely more fun to fight than the Halo 3, the Halo Campaign Evolved brutes. It's the same brute, kind of, but they actually like have shield effects. I gotta make them stagger when I break the shields. And once you get off this round, it will stop the music. I am thinking of overhauling ranks and giving like each species their own ranks structure, and only having the grunts and elites share ranks. There's so many brutes. But yeah, once you clear out this wave, all the music will stop and all that stuff. But this, it's actually so cool. It didn't take that long to implement this. It turns out Halo 3 brutes and Halo 2 brutes use the exact same model skeleton. So it was not that hard to port over their animations. What was annoying though was to get the brutes to stop using their combat stance and instead use their armored stance. Which I eventually had to just keep. I have to keep a backup of the one that I made with their armored stance being their main stance. I also, as you can see, moved the plasma rifle's location on the screen so that it looks bigger. Because it looks really small in Halo Reach, which I'm not sure was intentional or not, but I've changed that because on the off chance it's not intentional, it just doesn't look big. It looks tiny in your hands. I've done this to make it look like a big weapon. Okay. Now that that wave's over, it will slowly stop the music. I do have to fix this carbine because its textures aren't done right. It doesn't have a normal map. It doesn't have an alpha channel. I do think I did a good job with the carbine though, giving it the Halo 4 model with the Halo 3 ammo counter. That way it actually looks like it works. What's also pretty helpful is that I can actually play this entire firefight match in my tag testing, and I can make myself invincible if I do need to check. Only problem is I have issues with the only problem is I have issues with what is it called? Phantoms not spawning in, because I think survival extras is disabled. I think that might actually be a global. Let me check real quick. What? Is it a global script that handles phantoms? Phantom. These can be phantoms or spirits depending on the scenario settings, but they are named phantom for legacy support purposes. B underscore sir underscore wait. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna try this variable. Maybe that will make it so it spawns in the phantoms, but we'll clear out these guys. I do need to increase the rate of fire that the AI use this turret. I also need to fix that. The drop pods, enemies won't leave. So, in case you were wondering how the berserking brutes work, originally I was going to make it so it's a weapon stance, but that proved to be too irritating to set up. So instead of being a weapon stance, the way it works is the brutes are actually unarmed. They drop their shit. Oh. It just crashed. Hey man, just popped in. The stream is absolute fire. Thank you. I hope you're having a good day. How is this going? Okay, that is completed packaging the map. I am going to see if I can put this in my modern maps and see if that fixed our little prowler issue. I'm not sure what caused that crash. Probably something. Maps. Sand trap. Drag drop. Replace file. Thank you for asking. What about you? I'm doing okay. Just trying to set up some mods for Halo without it completely shitting bricks. Okay, let's see if that worked. Now we're actually in the game. Is Halo a good game because I'm thinking of starting to play it? I think it is a great game to play, but that depends on the person you ask. I love Halo. If you want to start off with just all Halos, just get the Master Chief Collection because it's 6 games in one box. It's like $40 to play 6 games, plus it's got good mod support. So, like, even if you finish the game, you've got a bunch of people like me creating mods for the game to spice it up. But I think Halo the Master Chief Collection is a great way to get started in Halo. Campaign Evolved is... Campaign Evolved is only really your option if you have a PlayStation, and that's all you have to play on. Seems to have frozen. Alright, well. Keep a look. I'm going to test out to make sure I didn't break the thing. I'm going to try spawning in a prowler to make sure it doesn't break. Extras. Phantom 0. One of the phantoms spawns in... One of the phantoms cycles between a ghost and a revenant. One cycles between a prowler and a specter. One always spawns an AA wraith, and one always spawns a regular wraith. I think it's Phantom 4 that spawns in. Yeah, that's a specter. I gotta fix their firing patterns because they fire so slowly. That's the thing. Okay, Halo seems to have frozen, so we're gonna try again. Well, full-time work is gonna be my leisure time. I mean, if you would like to, Halo has multiplayer, but Halo also has like a single-player campaign that goes on for like there's 6 campaigns, so you're looking at like maybe 60 hours of just gaming on a like assuming assuming each mission is, let's say, like each campaign is 6 hours long if you play on heroic, like at minimum, I think, or at maximum maybe. Or not 6, yeah, 6 hours long. Some are like, one is like 10 hours long, but that depends. It like depends. You'll get a lot of time out of it. I think some people said it's like 40 something hours of like single player gameplay. So like you have a lot of gameplay. You have a lot to play. You have a lot of stuff to play, and I think the story is good. Like if you're just looking for a game to play, like in your spare time, you want to play like a story mode, or you want to play with friends on a custom game, Halo's a great game.
Firefight.
Okay. Now it's working.
Area, Spartan.
Still don't know why these guys are just standing there. I can walk through them too. They're supposed to use an animation for like being dead, but they won't do it. Ooh, that's not a good thing. I need to get used to just the fact that I can use my controls properly again. I would really like to learn to talk to you. I'm having a blast. You're a very cool guy. Thank you. It's a big story. It's got a lot going on. Uh-oh. Okay, that crash is my fault. Let me go see why I crashed. Might need to actually look at the crash report on my end. Yep. Matrix had a bad forward. Oh, that's a... Okay. Hang on, Matrix had a bad forward is a physics engine problem. If you would like to join the Discord, you can put in the command in the description of the stream that lets you find the Discord there. Okay, let's maybe see if we don't get a crash this time.
Defend this area at all costs, Spartan.
And then I'll DM you there. You seem like a fun guy, just to talk to you. Please do not DM me. My DMs are closed to and only open to friends of mine. Yep, we got a Wraith. That's a regular Wraith, okay. Okay, let's see if we get another crash again. Yeah, that's not good. A Wraith on the first round is annoying as fuck. Well, I guess I can't be too annoyed because you do have. Oh.
Killing spree.
Can't be too annoyed considering you get a bajillion power weapons.
Triple kill.
If I can find. Ow. If I can find. If either of these have Splazer or something, I can test the Prowler a lot easier.
Killing frenzy.
God, I need to remember the controls. Because I keep getting confused with the controls that you're given on the other... in the tag test. I also just realized that thing isn't broken by the lighting. Yeah, neither is that. I think the broken lighting is coming from a separate thing. Okay, we got the 2 ghosts now. Oh, and a Revenant spawn. Okay, we got both at once. Yeah, the plasma rifle now feels like a rifle. I'm really proud of how I made the projectiles for the Spectre look. I just need to make them... I just need to make AI fire it faster, because they currently fire it very slowly. Yeah, plasma rifle looks really big now, which is good. That's what I was aiming for.
Triple kill.
I also fixed sword elite's animations to not be the super fast attack. I'm so used to charging at enemies and meleeing them because of all the fucking lasso I played. Okay, I'm dead. Oop, hello. Yeah, I forgot I left that there. I left 2 SMGs just in the center of the map.
Reinforcements.
Okay, maybe there's a reason I didn't increase their rate of fire. I didn't realize they did so much damage with that. Another crash. Okay, something is causing this. Does MCC have crash reports? Um... This doesn't look like a crash that I did. This also doesn't look like one that was done recently. When was this? 2023. Where's this fucking picture from? Oh, this is on the Covenant. I think. Where the fuck is this picture from? I have no clue where that picture is from. I don't know what's causing it. Not access the file. Okay. That's causing it. Is the Prowler being dropped off causing crashes? What process is it being used by? Alright, open Visual Code then. Okay. File can't be previewed. Debug for. Okay, that's not good. So apparently we're having an issue with a thing. Okay. It's like it looks like a light map issue, a light mapping problem. That's not something I can really quickly fix in today's stream. Okay. Fuck, that's not good. Trying to look at the Discord to see if anyone has similar problem. I'm just not getting the reason for the crash. Squads, extras. I'm gonna spawn this Phantom because this Phantom crashed me last time. Has the Prowler. I'm not crashing this time. I don't know what the crash is about. Drop items, human weapons, spawn laser. Remove all these errors. Hmm. Now I gotta see if this blows up the Prowler. is the Prowler? The fuck? Oh. It does.
First strike. Double kill.
Alright, well the Prowler blows up now. Good to know. Still confused about why the game is crashing and we don't get crash. I'm not getting a crash report. Map reset. I would like it if Halo gave me the reason for the crash. Okay, give me a crash reason. If you crash, give me a reason. So I don't lose my fucking mind trying to figure it out. I hate it when the reason isn't given because it means I have to go through and figure out why. I need to retrace my steps and I don't remember what I did yesterday. On some other notes, Minecraft server's being set up again. It's getting a new change. It's getting a new name change. I am now going to call it Solstice SMP because I think that sounds better than Gremlin.
Firefight.
Spartan, we need this area locked down. Nobody gets in or
So
out.
soon we will be back with that again. I did hear the thing try to spawn in last time we crashed.
Hang on.
What was the thing called? No, there's a plasma pistol there for some reason.
First strike. Overkill.
Okay, Revenants, not Revenants, Spectres spawned in.
Overkill.
I got you. Keep it nice and smooth.
Yep, board. Reach has the thing that stops you from being able to
Overkill.
I forgot the name. It doesn't let you drive a hijacked vehicle if someone else is in it, I don't think.
Double kill. Reinforcements. Killing frenzy.
The map runs fine outside of like the issue of it, you know, fucking crashing. The map runs fine. I might have to fix a light mapping problem that I did. I might have given everything too much light map. Maybe the light mapping is too high for the map. Could be the case. I also just realized I didn't get a jetpack after, like, choosing the jetpack class. Made the repeater feel more like a rifle by making it burst fire. These guys aren't moving. In fact, that guy doesn't have his shields.
Running riot.
I wanted to see if I could get assassinations working on the Halo 3 brutes. That would be a pain, though.
Kill.
I also did notice while I was playing Lasso on Campaign Evolved that the Halo Campaign Evolved brutes actually do have some reach animations. Marina's scared the shit out of me for a second there. Just him staring down.
Reinforcements.
Going well.
Double kill. Rampage.
And you're back on me.
Okay, that's the anti-air wraith, which I might have made a bit too powerful. Oh, and a Revenant spawned in. The AA Wraith won't hit you if you keep moving, but I need to test it against when players in an air vehicle.
Cover me. Reloading.
God. It sounds so powerful. I'm thinking of changing the Revenant, because I don't think we need another mortar weapon. We don't need another vehicle with a mortar. Hey, you're gonna give me that? Oh! I don't know what to change the cannon to, though. I don't want to copy Vengeful Fadam and turn it into a flamethrower. But I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I was thinking like... Jesus, that caught up quick. I was thinking like a burst fire... like... tracking concussion rifle thing. Oh, my Revenant back. Jesus, that tracking's good. I probably should lower the explosion radius for the anti-air wraith. Ah, I think I've figured out what's happening. I might know the problem, chat. Did one of those elites live? That would be awesome if that happened. That Covenant drop pod might be spawning out of the map and causing issues. Yeah, it's supposed to drop off a team of zealots because you don't fight zealots in Firefight. There I go. I did think about making a like secret event where instead of drop podding zealots in, like a phantom shows up or something. Like, I was thinking of making special, like, events for enemies you don't encounter in Firefight.
Double kill.
Changing mags.
Jesus. Might need to nerf that a bit. Oh yeah, a zealot did live. Yeah, the only way you can fight a zealot in my mod is if a drop pod drops them off. But apparently, the drop pod is dropping them in the sky and letting them fall. Apparently it's doing that. That could be the cause for the crash. It could be spawning them out of the map and then the game freaks out and it's just like, they're not supposed to be out there. I'm also thinking of seeing if anyone's ported the voice lines from other Halo games to Reach, so I can replace the Reach voice lines with English. Because that would be pretty cool.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Here's one for your face.
Ow. The brutes in this mod are very dangerous when they go berserk. They really do just hunt you down. Which was not my intention, but, you know, is now actually a lot of fun. Because they sometimes berserk when they have shields. So, they end up just charging you down. Still not sure why they're spawning in without shields. Yeah, there's the song. Yeah, this is the Halo 2 version, which starts off with a completely different song's introduction.
In one ear,
Double kill.
out the other.
Yeah, we're gonna have to not let you guys have that. I just think it matches the map. Also, I like the song. I do need to fix jetpacks not being in because jetpack elites will not fly.
Killing spree.
I'm still used to running around with a shotty and shotgun meleeing from lasso. Oh yeah, now this is when things will spawn in. Oh yeah, we got the one that spawns in the Pelican with a bunch of Marines and a Scorpion. We're not going to take the Scorpion. I'm just going to grab the Spectre. I haven't got a proper chance to use that yet because every time a new round does start, I end up getting destroyed by the enemies that spawn in and the Marines end up dying. The song works well, I think. Oh shit, where are the Marines? Oh, there they are. Get in! Get in! I'm pretty sure one of them will just automatically get in the tank. Is he gonna get in the tank? No, my guy, you can get in the tank. It's okay. Oh, right. Well, only one of them has the ability to drive the Scorpion. Yeah, so the guy that has the ability to drive the Scorpion will most likely get in. Okay, they're all going to get out anyway, because that's how they're programmed. Get in!
Killing frenzy. Double kill.
It's a good vehicle. I don't know which Marine. I'm pretty sure the Marine with the AR that's in the turret right now is supposed to be the one that can drive the Scorpion. And these Marines will follow you around the map. They're programmed to follow you wherever you go. So if I just drove all the way to the very end of the map, he will find his way to me.
Double kill.
But it does mean you can get a full specter of Marines if you wanted to. And only one Marine can actually pilot the Spectre too. It's the one Marine that drives the Scorpion. He is a Marine that is specifically set up to drive vehicles. Yeah. Unfortunately, they can't leave. I do need to fix the brutes not being able to leave drop pods. Does feel good to be able to play with Marines in Firefight, because you don't get to play... There's only one map where you get teammates in Firefight, and they're ODSTs with like barely any pathfinding. They stand in one place and wait for the Covenant to come to them. Stop chasing me! Okay, we got another crash again. Okay, we got pretty far into that before the game decided to end it. I don't know what causes that. I'm gonna do... Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete my reports folder. Delete everything in the reports folder. Delete. Alright. No. Okay. So I gotta close Sapien. And then I have to delete the reports. And then I have to reopen Sapien. I gotta play for a bit, wait until Sapien crashes. Try again. What has reports 01 got open? Oh, is that Foundation doing that? Okay. Has Foundation got it opened? Delete. Report 00. What has... Okay, you know what? I'm going to assume that it's because it's still trying to do the thing. Now delete. Try again. Try again. Try again. Try again. Fuck. Alright, well... Gonna open up Sapien. We're going to play for a bit, see if it crashes in Sapien. Sapien will give us a reason for the crash. And then I will have to build from there. If I can't figure it out, then I don't know, we'll end stream or some shit. Because we are ending stream early today. Only Halo MCC gave me crash reports. There's a crash report thing, but it's not what I need. I could have been doing anything in 2023. What is U model? Oh, it's this thing. Yeah, U model is that thing that I use to grab the main menu models. All right. I'm going to increase game speed. Increasing game speed, turning off all the terminal text. Starting up the scripts.
Firefight.
Defend this area at all costs.
Set. Start.
Turning on Medusa. Oh, I'm not invincible. Medusas aren't. Don't know why enemies aren't dying. Come back here. The fuck you go?
First strike.
Basically, what Medusa does is anyone who looks at me just instantly dies. Miss off bottomless clip so I can hold down the fire button.
Reinforcement.
I did set up gravity lifts over here so you can fly up the things. I'm playing at 5 times game speed.
Reinforcements. Reinforcements. 5 enemies remaining. 2 enemies remaining. Last enemy. Weapon drop. Round start.
Pretty sure it's a pelican again, isn't it? Yeah, it's pelican. No crash.
Reinforcements.
Come on, give me the crash. Show me the reason. It's still catching up to end the song.
Reinforcements. Reinforcements.
Come on, give me a crash. Show me why I'm crashing. It's not something I can replicate is a problem. When a bug isn't replicatable, that's when it's the worst.
Round start. Reinforcements.
Oh, you know what I just realized? I fucked up in one of the scripts. The script that spawns in the squad from the Pelican doesn't check the thing. What buff did we get? We didn't get a boon. That's not good. That means the boons might not be repeating.
Reinforcements.
The boon's not repeating is a bad thing.
Reinforcements.
Still no crash yet, which I'm very concerned about.
Five enemies remaining. 2 enemies remaining. Last enemy.
Music's playing again.
Good luck.
No bonus round because there are no phantoms.
Weapon. Set.
No boon. Okay, hang on. I'm turning on other terminal text so I can read any writing that pops up.
Reinforcements.
It's a drop pod.
Reinforcements.
It could be that it's too quick, but I can also check out here to see if... No, they didn't spawn in. No one out of bounds. It's kind of funny watching this thing go at full speed.
5 enemies remaining. 2 enemies remaining. Last enemy. Weapon drop.
Okay, there's a Hornet now. Yeah, sometimes the Hornet doesn't work too, by the way. I really don't know, chat. It could be a phantom thing.
Reinforcements. Reinforcements.
Okay, let me get into my unfinished Hornet.
Reinforcements.
Also, I'm pretty sure the lighting issue is just because the lighting stops going off at a certain height.
5 enemies remaining.
Like, you see that I'm being lit from underneath now.
Last enemy.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's a big problem.
Reinforcements.
I don't know if it's an air probes thing. I go burr. I'm playing the song twice. That's how fast I cleared it out.
2 enemies remaining. Bonus round. Good luck.
Yeah.
Bonus round over. Set start.
And I might need to turn on debug other terminal text. Because I think the ODSTs aren't working. Pelican dropping off. Yep, that's the Pelican one. Dropping a tank right on top of the other one. This is clearing the waves quick. I'm not crashing though, that's a problem. I can't figure out what the crash is, what's causing the crash if I don't get the crash to begin with. Longsword dropping off weapons. Okay, I think one of the boons isn't going off. Okay. I'm running game scripts, map reset. I don't know what the issue is. I might have to call stream and try to figure it out some other time. I got something to do after tonight, so what do I do? I can try one. I can try playing through it on the actual game one more time. I'll have to look in some more Minecraft mods. Hang on, let me use default firefight, because maybe it's the game mode I'm using. Because the game mode has modified stuff.
Firefight.
This sector is your #1 priority, soldier.
Set, start. Tough luck. On.
Tough luck on. It could be a lighting problem. It's like shit like this is still having lighting issues. We're gonna play this until it crashes. If it crashes, I fucking end stream or some shit. Rocket. There shouldn't be a Wraith already.
First strike.
Yeah, underneath. Wow.
Killing spree. Double
It
kill.
was really surreal playing on a Halo 3 map as a Halo Reach Spartan fighting Halo Reach Covenant using Halo Reach weaponry.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Oop! Accidental grenade though. Maybe it's how much instance geometry we've got. No, that can't be it. I refuse to believe it's instance geometry.
Killing frenzy. Double kill. Reinforcements. Double
If it takes like hours for it to crash, it should be fine for the most part, but even then I don't really want it to crash.
On my last mag.
Maybe it's trying to spawn in an enemy that doesn't exist. That could be a reason. Like, it's trying to spawn in an enemy tag in the tag set, but the enemy tag isn't part of the character palette. Or even the other palette. We got skirmishers.
triple kill. Running riot.
The only thing I did to the needle rifle was make it fire slower and deal more damage with just the needle.
Should have paid attention.
Double kill. Rampage. Triple kill.
Valence. Just a big pack of grunts running towards me.
Reinforcements. Overkill.
On the bright side, enemies don't get stuck to the point where you don't know where they are. That's a good thing. I was kind of worried enemies would get stuck in like the corner of the map or just not move, and then the player wouldn't be able to find them, and then you'd basically be trapped doing nothing for the rest of the match, trying to figure out where the fuck the enemies are. But no, enemies work just fine. Oh shit, there's the... He fucking ran over another elite. I'm not taking the blame for that. I'm gonna grab this. Oh, right, this map doesn't have... Right, I didn't script in its thingy. You gotta actually script in how many of these things they have. Without scripting it in, it doesn't do anything. I do need to give the Prowler a damage explosion effect. I'm thinking of just giving it the Warthog's one. I don't think the Prowler explodes with purple smoke like the Revenant and Spectre do.
Overkill.
Pretty sure it just explodes normally. Yep, here comes the Zealot drop. One of them lives. That one. Only the strongest of the pack will live, and it's the one that decides to land in the closest bit of ground. I didn't realize they fired their plasma rifle so aggressively, jeez. And that's not even me doing that. I do need to change their firing patterns, though. I need to give every enemy, like, a fuck ton of range to shoot their guns. Just so the player can't sit really far away and plunk away. I have noticed that the character gets really dark when you stand on structures, so I think that might be a problem.
Reinforcements.
Hello. On the bright side, they don't get stuck on here very often. God, that would have been terrifying. Might have inadvertently made the plasma rifle look bigger than the spiker by putting it where I put it. It's something that's always bothered me about the Reach plasma rifle. I love its design, but I don't think there's a way to make it look bigger in human hands without making it just look super weird. Because it's a sleek design for the plasma rifle.
Double kill.
Cover me. Reload.
Triple kill.
Can't see him. Damn, that is dark down here. I love the lighting here, though. Pretty sure the light beam is a texture, and not just what's it called? A non-actual lighting thing. The power of baked lighting.
Double kill.
The power of baked lighting is also kind of fucked over the map, because if I come up here, I'll be completely pitch black when I jump out. See, this is a bit of a problem. Until I actually exit the thing. It's like it's a giant beam of darkness. Which is not good, actually. That was the last enemy.
Reinforcements.
One of the enemies is spawning without their shields all the time. Okay, I'm hoping the ODST drops aren't broken. I just realized there's no gravity hammer in Campaign Evolved. I cared so little about the Brute's return that I didn't even care that they had no gravity hammers. I think that's because there's no chieftains in the prequel missions.
Five enemies remaining. Double kill.
Hello. You actually do anything? No, you do like no damage, and I don't know why. Okay, what'd you try to spawn with? Oh, you tried to spawn with a turret, didn't you? Right, I have not fixed the chieftains.
Round start.
Okay, Prowler spawned in. I'm taking the Scorpion then. This doesn't blow up, then we have problems. Yeah, blow up.
Invincible. Triple kill.
Yeah, let me...
I got you. Keep it nice and smooth.
Why is he using his combat stance? Strange. Yeah, I'm gonna let the Marines take the tank out for a spin because they should be fine. Also, we got unlucky and none of them spawned with rockets. And besides, this Marine in the tank, if it's the correct Marine, I think it's the correct Marine. He's the only one who can drive the tank. He will eventually just follow me around the map. It's like having a little pet buddy, except the pet buddy is got 20mm and tungsten. I had to be very sparing with the firing points to make sure that I didn't fuck them over. It turns out when you have follow enabled, you can't just have, they won't just follow you, they follow you to the next area, not to the nearest firing point. So I had to reset all my things. I had to set up new firing points because I'd accidentally made them too big.
Reinforcements.
Maybe it's the contrail I gave it. Yeah, brutes, they can't move. I hear a Marine. Where the fuck? What the fuck are you doing there? Is that the Marine that's supposed to be the driver? Okay. We crashed again. I don't know how to fix that because I'm not getting crash reports. The game doesn't tell me what's wrong with it, so I'm just going to have to call it there. I hope everyone has a good day, night, whatever time it is. I will see everyone tomorrow probably with a longer stream. But I'll see everyone then. But before I do want to show everyone something. I don't know how many people have seen my tweet from the other day. I'm already done with Halo Campaign Evolves achievements. Hopefully this ushers in my new era of actually doing achievements. For context, real quick, there is a bug where people could just cheese through lasso. I did not cheese my way through lasso. I did lasso legitimately and normally. What I am confused about, and I'm pretty sure is bugged, is the Mix Master campaign where it says complete an entire remixed campaign without dying. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a full, like, single run, but it's letting you do individual missions. I think the achievement is bugged. That said, I have completed everything and I've got all achievements, which only 0.8% of people have done. So, that was really cool. But I hope everyone has a good day, night, whatever time it is.